Life is peaceful. Nature is amazing. Your day could be going so damn good. You wake up early, you prepare to make breakfast, you grab a bowl of cereal real quick, and yet it's cereal first, then milk. Got that? Then you open the fridge to grab some milk. Where the heck's the milk? Crash out, a sudden overwhelming emotion or mental breakdown due to stress, burnout, or overstimulation, leading to impulsive actions like yelling, quitting, or shutting down. But it can also simply mean falling as... yeah, I ain't reading all that. Crash out. Everyone has a crash out moment at some point, with the cereal situation being the most common. Now me personally, I'm a pretty calm person now. No you ain't. Boy, if you don't get out of here... Anyway, where were we again? There's those moments in life where we literally have no other choice but to crash out. Because whatever situation it is, it can literally be the most diabolically unnecessary situation. Yet we have to reap the consequences even if you don't want to. Like the first one on the list, slow walkers. Man, I gotta prepare myself for this one. Bro, nothing bothers me more than having to get somewhere I need to be ASAP, and then all of a sudden a group of people just spawn out of nowhere and decide to start cosplaying as some turtles. Talking about some, man, I don't even want to go to class for real. Same, dude. Let's just chill right here for a bit. Bro, really? Fine, I'll go the other way. Yo, what's good, my guy? How we doing? Last night? It was wild. Well, there goes the fastest way then. Guess I'll have to go back. Another thing that absolutely makes me Another thing that absolutely makes you crash out more than a slow walker, but those people that block the clearly one-way direction to get to another place. Bro, I get that there's, I don't know, multiple areas to chill here, but why you gotta make it harder for the rest of us to get by? This ain't no freeway, son. And I remember constantly nearly making it to class late because of this, but thankfully with the power of common sense, others noticed that you could just enter the front of the building rather than the side, and... it's pretty much barbecue chicken. The only flaw of the building was that the hallways were hecka narrow, and ironically enough, the cafeteria was attached to it. So you could imagine the hoopla of people going in and out of class, up and down the stairs, getting lunch whilst others didn't, and just left the building. Man, that was a rant. My bad. But yeah, nothing sucks more than trying to get past a group of people walking from -5 miles per hour. Meanwhile, you're trying to dodge them left and right, and yet, somehow, they just can't seem to walk in a straight line. You know what also sucks? Cold food, hot plate. If we could all agree on something, I would say that food the next day, for some reason, tastes better than the day you cook it. Not with all food, of course, but most food you store in the fridge and reheat it the next day is absolutely bomb for some reason. But if we all crash out at food at some point, besides, of course, eating soft food and chewing on something crunchy, it's the mere fact that you toss whatever you had in the fridge and put it in the microwave, wait a solid 2 to 3 minutes for that puppy to heat up, take a bite of your food and... oh, heck no. So you put it in the microwave again, wait 2 to 3 minutes. Freak, it's hot. Alrighty then. Oh, freak, what the? Freak. Oh my goodness, this is just... I sound like I'm taking a crap. All I want to do is sit down, pop a good YouTube video, or Netflix, whatever floats your boat, and eat some nice warm food. Speaking of food, how hot do you like your food? Comment below. Now, heating cold food and getting it right for the first time has got to be a challenge in like MasterChef or something. Because who knows how many times it takes for someone to warm up some cold food and get it nice and warm with only 2 minutes in the microwave. But when you do get it the first try, oh baby, satisfaction at its finest. Nothing ruins your mood, however, when you cook some soup or a lot of food on a plate, and the plate comes out 9,000 degrees hotter, whilst the food on that plate cosplays as Antarctica for some reason. Now, since we're on the topic of food in the fridge, the next one on the list, nothing to snack on in the fridge. Now, me personally, I love me some snacks, if it wasn't obvious enough already. Now, as much as I could look in the pantry for something to munch on, for some reason, the fridge is always like the first thing we open. Fridge is like the spawn point of the house for some reason. If Minecraft has the iconic bed next to a furnace and chest, then your house has to be bed, closet, and of course, the fridge. Opening the fridge and grabbing anything really is a relief. But when it comes down to running out of groceries and your fridge looking like this, is enough to enrage you to the fullest. Oh man, damn, I can't wait to go home and eat some of that pizza from yesterday. Alrighty, let's get that pizza. Wait, oh, no. I thought I left it right here. Hey man, what you looking for? And another thing, when you're imagining that food that you're gonna eat all day just for someone else to eat it, oh Top 10 worst feelings in the world. You just be at school, imagining it all day, ready to eat some food once you go home, and then you go home, open the fridge, just to realize one of your siblings already ate it. Gosh, freaking dang it, bro. Ref, do something. And of course, speaking of school, next up, teacher changing the slides too damn fast. We've all had that one class at one point where the teacher doesn't really do much but just go over a slide presentation and then makes you take notes. I mean, to be completely honest, it's one thing to take notes in class, which in my opinion is better than doing actual active stuff in class. But it's another thing for the teacher to go through the slides so damn quickly that you can't even write down the first thing on there. Class is already boring enough, but having to lock in and enter that flow state at 8 in the morning with 5 hours of sleep and having to take notes will make you crash out for sure. This one is self-explanatory, so moving on. Next on the list, stuttering hard in front of friends. Oh guys, what are we trying to do today? I mean, we could hop on the game later today, you know? Yeah, it's still early though. Should we grab some food? Yeah, let's grab some food. Yeah, y'all agree on that? Yes, sir. Yo, Jack, what about you, man? Hey, fellas. Man, I hate stuttering when... Man, I hate stuttering even... I'm starting to run... Oh, my goodness. No. I hate stuttering even when the sentence I'm about to say is so damn simple, it should be impossible to mess up. And yeah, for some reason, stuttering ain't too bad with the homies, as they'll probably just look at you like this and start laughing. But stuttering during a presentation, oh my goodness, I would not ever wish that on my worst enemy. Stuttering during a presentation and then having those couple of people in the back just holding their urge to laugh, whilst the people in the front are doing the exact same thing, but holding the straightest face known to man. This has got to be the top 10 most or losing moments you could ever face. But do you know what's even worse? Stuttering in front of the hugs. Holy buns. I'm jumping out the window, son. You ain't seeing me ever again. This will forever haunt you for the rest of your day. And when you go to sleep, you will remember that very moment you stuttered in front of the hugs. So now that we're on the topic of sleep, next up, being tired all day, but when you go to bed, you can't sleep. Who doesn't love sleep? Sleep is the pinnacle restoration period of your entire day. Or nights, I guess. I remember going to sleep early as a kid and thinking it was a punishment, but now, oh baby, give me that right. Now everyone looks forward to sleep no matter what. You prepare the blankets, climb into bed, rub both your feet together because, you know, it's kind of cold, and man, I can't sleep. Oh my... Bro, at this point your body either has straight up jet lag or is rage baiting you for some reason. Ref, what is this? You're tired all day, yawning at every possible second, yet as soon as you touch the bed, all of a sudden, you have the most energy. The worst time to have this feeling is the night before the first day of school. And speaking of school once again, last but not least, realizing it's Monday, tomorrow at 5 p.m. on a Sunday. Going to school and waking up first thing in the morning sucks. Mondays being the absolute worst since, well, I mean, it's the beginning of the school week. The weekend, on the other hand, oh baby, peak. The Friday you go to sleep knowing you don't gotta wake up early the next day is the pinnacle of sleep. You're happily enjoying your Sunday, all happy and stuff, you know, playing on the game with the homies and then realizing that you have to start a new school week the next day. This is, well, ain't nobody like this, especially when you have no problems throughout the day, man. But as soon as this pops into your mind, honorable mention, sleeping peacefully, but then waking up to this.